Is it recording? Oh, it is. Hey guys, it's Zoe. For a while I've been meaning to do a Mess It Monday book video on Mondays, but I haven't got around to it because I just don't have enough time to do it at the moment. I am going to do it once I leave college, but at the moment I don't have time. So today I was going to do an emoji lists book, episode, but I can't find it right now. But I needed to do a video because of my anxiety, so please excuse my hair and lack of makeup and the fact that I am in my pyjamas with a fluffy blanket on. It is 1 minute past midnight, so it's now officially Tuesday, which means I have college in 9 hours. Yay! Ugh. Okay, so I guess this video is gonna be about something I saw online. So I'm sorry if I keep on I do it then. If I keep repeating my words, I slur, I keep looking away, I'm twiddling my thumbs right now. I suffer from depression, anxiety, panic attacks, and Asperger's syndrome. So because of the Asperger's syndrome, I struggle with communication, eye contact, and social anxiety. And then I also have anxiety and panic attacks, and I also suffer from OCD. So I've had quite a bad day today. I'm going to tell you a quick story about that and also about what I saw online. So my nails are different than yesterday's video. So yesterday I recorded a timeless planner episode 1. I'm going to do one episode of that each week. I can't tell you what day I'm going to be posting that because I can't give you a set day. I have come up with a timetable when I'm going to make and post my YouTube videos, but it's very rough because I can't exactly tell you guys, oh, I'm going to make my video at this time and I'm going to post it at this time because things change. Because being in college, I sometimes have to go in earlier, sometimes have to go in later, sometimes I'm late home because of a bus, or sometimes I'm too sick to make the video because I have really bad migraines, which kind of bother me at the moment. In my timeless planner video yesterday, I mentioned about my ear. It's still quite painful. I've got a doctor's appointment tomorrow about that. Well, today, technically. And I've got pain in my head. So I get migraines a lot. I normally have at least one a week. I am lucky if I don't have a migraine, but I normally have at least one. Sometimes I will have a migraine from Monday to Thursday, and I'll go away Friday and come back Saturday. So I can get really bad migraines where I will be stuck in bed, my head pounding, can't stand light or noise. So that happens to me a lot. So because I get physical illness, and I also have mental illness, and then I also have the conditions I have. I have the physical illnesses, which illnesses that I can't control, like colds and flu and stuff like that, and then also the migraines. Then I have the ones caused by my conditions, which anxiety and panic attacks. And then I have my mental health, which is kind of connected. So my mental health at the moment isn't too bad. It's been a little bit up and down at the moment. It was definitely shaky. The past few days have been pretty bad. I'm not sure if it's my depression or something else. I'll see a doctor about it. But I keep having times when I feel my chest getting tighter, as if somebody's squeezing my chest, and it hurts so bad. And it's normally as I'm nearing the door, as I'm 4 steps away from the door, I suddenly think my chest is really tight, and I can't get rid of the feeling. I've noticed, I don't know if you guys get this, I'd love it if you comment what works for you, or if you get this, but I get 4 steps away from the door, and then I feel my heart feels like my heart and my lungs are being crushed. And I struggle to breathe. I'm actually get a bit of chest pain just thinking about it. And I find that the only way to get rid of it is to walk away from the door, because as soon as I know, right, I'm not going out the door, I'm fine. It's to do with going outside. I get that sharp pain whenever I'm heading to leave the house. If I think about leaving the house, I get that anxiety. It's a really nasty pain in my chest, and I know that I'm getting a panic attack, and it's just really bad. Okay, so today's story was I had college today for the Can't talk today. So for those of you who don't know, I go to 2 colleges. I go to a normal, like, regular college like most people, and then I also go to my other college, which is a special needs one. So I had to go into my special needs one today just to have a review about how I'm coping in my normal college. So basically, I've been there this is my 3rd year. So the first year I was just there, like, getting my maths and English and, like, getting my confidence and social skills up. Then last year I did a few months of college, but I wasn't, I was having a lot of extra anxiety, which was actually worse than now. But I've got more panic attacks now, but less anxiety going out. So I dropped out of college after about 4 months, and I went back to just my special needs college. This is my 3rd year at my special needs college. I'm actually doing quite well. I have been on this course September, October, November, December, January. Almost a full 5 months. I'm actually doing quite well with this course. I am going to be getting some extra support in class to, like, continue doing the course, but I'm doing quite well at the course. I literally just go to my special needs college just to talk about how I'm doing in class, what extra help I need, and to also talk to my therapist about any extra anxiety and if there's anything she can do to help, and, you know, stuff like that. So yeah. So anyway, I had to be there today at, like, the afternoon. Like, I was meant to be there at, like, 1:30ish. So I wake up to my alarm, which went off at 8:30. So I get up and I go to the toilet and come back to bed. That was a mistake. So I get into bed and I think, I'll go watch YouTube. I start watching YouTube and I feel sleepy. I'm like, I can sleep a bit more. I start nodding off and then my alarm goes off and I'm like, 9:30. Oh, it's early. I fall asleep. And my nan wakes me up at 10 to 12. I'm like, oh my, because I have, like, at least an hour journey there, and I am like, I've got, like, an hour to get there. I'm like, oh gosh. So I get up, I don't have time to have a shower. I literally brush my teeth and grab breakfast on my way out, and I go. Here's where the problem goes. So I go to get the bus, and I get on the bus, and I get a ticket. So I sit down. The problem is I haven't checked what number bus it is, and I've got on the wrong bus. So I get on the bus, I sit down, and I start playing Candy Crush, because I want to play Sims Free Play or Dragon Mania. Both are great games, not sponsored. But I didn't have internet, so I start playing Candy Crush, and probably about halfway through the journey, I look up because I'm getting bored of Candy Crush. And I realise I don't know where I am. I'm thinking, oh, I'm just, like, a little bit shy, or I've gone a little bit past. I'll check in a few minutes. So I'll go back to my game and I look back up and I'm like, I have no idea where I am. So I'll just continue playing. I keep looking up every now and again. And then I suddenly realise where I am. And it is not my college. It's, like, nowhere near my college. So I get off the bus where I know I am, and I go to get another bus to go to my college. So I call my college and I tell them, I'm really sorry, I know that I'm already half hour late, but I got the wrong bus. So, like, all fine. They're like, oh, it's fine as long as you're safe. If you can get here, that's great. If not, don't worry about it. I'm like, oh, thank you so much. I was, like, so relieved. Like, I put off calling them for, like, 10 minutes because I was, like, so nervous because I had to talk to my teacher and explain over the phone that I had got on the wrong bus. So anyway, I get on another bus to go to college. What I didn't realise was that to go to my college, I needed to get that bus to a certain point, get off, and then get another bus to my college. Didn't realise that. Got on the bus, and then I got off at my stop. And as I'm walking home to my nan, I'm like, hang on, wasn't I meant to go to college? And I realised that to go to college, I had to ride that bus to a certain point and then switch buses. But I didn't do that, so I was like, oh. But it's fine. So I got home, and I forgot to mention that during this time that I was calling my teacher and getting off the bus, I actually went to Shoe Zone and bought some new shoes. So that was, like, my highlight of the day. Like, my thumbs up happy time of the day was when I bought a new pair of boots and a new pair of trainers. Because I've had some, like, problems recently with my feet. They are, like, I think, like, size 6. The fact that one of my pairs of shoes is size 8 and the other is size 7 is irrelevant. sizing's different with that. But basically, I went shoe shopping. Think like round. It was just before I started college again, so like August, September time, I bought some new shoes. So I bought a new pair of trainers, a new pair of like casual shoes. And a few months ago, I noticed that they were starting to like rub my feet and give me blisters, and they were a little tight. So I stopped wearing my casual shoes, and I was only wearing my trainers because they were like a bit stretchier. So they were stretching out to fit my feet, but they were starting to get to the point where they couldn't stretch anymore. So I went to Shoe Zone and got some new ones. So I got boots in size 7 and trainers in size 8. Both are by Soft Lights, and I'm really happy about that. So the boots are really nice. Like the bottom part reminds me of my dad's really smart shoes, and then it's like a boot part and it has fur inside, and then the trainers is just your basic black trainers, really nice for walking around. So yeah, so moving on to what I saw earlier, I'm hoping that my tablet is going to turn on so that I can show you guys. I've got to get it to turn on. Like I recorded my timeless planner thing yesterday, but I haven't uploaded it yet because my tablet then died and it's still not coming on. Oh, it's on. Okay, so long story short, when I get anxious and have a bad day, so what I also failed to mention, another thing I failed to mention, oh, I'm failing today. Sorry, I feel really, really bad. So basically, whilst I was out, I had like a really bad day. Like the whole day, I didn't even want to go to college because I was having one of those days. Like, I'm not sure it's just like people with depression that get this. Sorry, I'm just signing into my laptop so I can show you this. Tablet, laptop, whatever you want to call it. It helps if you don't forget your password. Give me a sec. I hate it when it's in this mode. I'll tell you why it's taking so long to type it in. It's because of the mode it's in. I've got a tablet, laptop, and wrong password, seriously. I've got a tablet laptop, and it's currently in tablet mode, which I hate, but I've messed it up somehow, and I don't know how to fix it. So I've got to figure that out. But basically, when it's in tablet mode, you have like the on-screen thing. Oh, I can't get up, I give up. When it's in tablet mode, you have like the touch screen. When it's in laptop mode, you have the keys. But the problem is that my screen has somehow convinced itself that when it's in laptop mode, it should stay this way, because then the mouse doesn't go the way I'm telling it to, and it makes it hard to use. I have no idea why I can't get into my laptop. That is so annoying. Okay, so anyway, so today I had a pretty bad day because the whole day I didn't even feel like going to college because I felt all day like I was going to burst into tears. I still kind of feel like that. And it's not just people with depression who have this. Sometimes we all feel like bursting into tears, but I feel like this is something people with depression suffer from a lot more. So anyway, talk about depression. I was reading something about a guy on board Panda, and I hope that he doesn't mind me, he or she, I actually don't know gender, sorry. I hope the person doesn't mind me mentioning them. But basically, I, like, when I have a really low day, when I feel like crying, I watch YouTube. So I tried watching Zoella, which really helps. I also watched Simply Neurological. That helped a lot. But I still felt really upset, so I thought, I'm going to see what's on board Panda. And I found something really, really cool. So there's this guy, or girl, I can't remember the gender, sorry. And basically, they suffer from depression. So they took a photo of their room, and they hadn't tidied it for months. So it literally had water bottles everywhere, and it was a tip. I will point something out here. There is no shame in that, because my room's a tip. Honestly, I can't show you because it is that bad. But basically, because of my depression, I start doing something, and then I like either get distracted, or it just gets too much, I stop doing it, or I just don't have the enthusiasm, motivation to do it in the first place. Yeah. So anyway, my room's a tip, so there's no shame in that. But anyway, so this guy or girl, sorry, I don't know what gender you are, sorry person. So basically, they took a photo of what their room looked like before, and then they tidied it and they put a picture of what it looked like after. And it was really inspiring because they posted it on, I think it was on Instagram, and they posted a picture of before and after and wrote a bit about depression. And then somebody else also took on the same idea, and I really like it. I like the, like, you know, like, they have openly admitted that they suffer from depression and that this is why my room's a mess, and I actually got the courage to tidy it, and now I'm telling you guys about it because I want to inspire you guys. And it really made me, like, I can't really express my emotions, to be honest. I really struggle. Basically, it made me feel like, sort of like motivated, like, admiration, that's the emotion. Yeah, I sort of like, I felt a strong admiration for this guy or girl. Sorry, person. I'm like, oh dear. So basically, I felt really, like, not alone. Like, one thing I realized is that when you suffer with a mental health problem, people, like, they isolate you, and it doesn't help, and you feel all alone. So yeah, I can't really think of anything else. Okay, so I will do another video soon. If I have anything to tell you about my mental health, whether it's gone down or up, I will tell you. But I'm seeing the doctor today about several things, and I am completely open with you guys, so I'm happy for you to know. At the moment, I've had more mental health problems than usual, so my anxiety has risen, so I don't like going out as much, and I'm having more panic attacks, and my panic attacks have gone up. Like, I used to have panic attacks that were literally like my chest feeling tight and a headache and my breathing went funny for like maybe 5 to 10 minutes. Now it's like full on panic attack. I suddenly go dizzy, my head hurts, my chest hurts, I can barely breathe, and then everything goes black. So, and then when I come back, it's like I cannot breathe properly, I can't focus my eyes, I'm like in a really bad hyperventilating place. So that's bad. And then another problem I've had recently is my eating and also my sleeping. So my sleeping pattern's completely out of whack. I sleep most of the day and then stay awake all night. So I need to sort that. And then the other problem I'm having is with my eating. So for those of you who don't know, I suffer from IBS, so I try to be careful what I eat so I don't get sick. But what I've noticed recently is that I have been more limiting. So I don't know if this is a different problem or if it's OCD, but I have like a voice in the back of my head all the time, and it feels like it's in the back of my head there. And it's like always talking to me. And recently, I've been being told by this voice that I am fat and not to eat. And if I eat, I get screamed at by the voice. I get yelled at that I'm fat. And it's just driving me insane. So I've been having some problems with my eating. I'm like trying to avoid eating or eating a little less. So I'm not too bad. I am eating. And I do understand, like, you know, people have worse eating disorders. But I am getting that checked. What else? I think that's about it. Although I do have another voice that's not in my head, it's outside my head. Yeah. I did mention it in my timeless planner vlog, but basically, the other day my dad wasn't like very polite to me. So he basically said that YouTube isn't a job because I was watching Zoella, and he didn't like the fact that she got all of this makeup for free. I think that's just why he didn't like it. Like, my dad just doesn't like me getting freebies. I have 2 drawers full of freebies and he doesn't like it. He says that I'm bankrupting the companies, but, you know, end of the day, whether I get these freebies or not, the company's still going to give them out, so I might as well still get them. But anyway, he was just going on about how he doesn't like how people get stuff for free, and that YouTube isn't a career, and that he didn't want me to do it, that he didn't want me to be obsessed with it, that he wanted me to get something different, like he wanted me to not be obsessed with YouTube and get a proper job, which I can't actually do. Like, it's like easier for people who don't have mental problems to just tell somebody with mental problems, you're just lazy, you just make excuses, you just need to go out and get a job. It's not that simple. Like, oh, sorry, it gets on my nerves sometimes. Like, you know, my dad does it all the time. He tells me that I just need to get up and go to work. So just get a job and then go to work. It's like he says it so simply. It's like that. Like, literally, it's as if you're saying just do this, but doing it's harder. Do you know what I mean? It's like one of those things where you can say it just like that, do it, but when you actually do it, it's a lot harder. It's not that simple, because normal people, they wake up and they think, oh, I don't want to go work. Right, still getting up, get out of bed, go to work. They're fine. Some of them have panic attacks, but it's like an occasional thing. It's not ongoing. But with depression and other mental problems, you can't always go to work. So the problem I get is that sometimes I wake up and I have such a bad migraine that I can't move, I can't go out. So I can't get a job, because if I had a job, I would get a bad migraine and that would get me fired, because obviously my migraines are bad. So that's one reason there. Without even bringing my mental problems into it, I have a reason to not work, because if I got a bad migraine, I would wake up, bad migraine, can't go work. That's 4 to 7 days that I'm stuck in bed, unable to move. Then I'm going to get a call from the boss letting me go. So, you know, just the migraines would get me fired. My anxiety and panic attacks, that would stop me working. Social skills, panic attacks, that stops me working as well. It's like so many reasons. Okay, so I'm going to end the vlog now because it's over 20 minutes. Sorry that I ranted for so long, but thank you for watching. Please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, send me all your nice supporting comments. If you say anything nasty, I will just delete the comment. So remember, I love you all, and if you have a friend who has a mental problem, be there for them, hug them, tell them they're loved, and don't forget, I love you all. Check out my nails, and I'll see you soon. Bye, guys!